Sony blocking crossplay for Fortnite. Let's talk about it, people. Let's talk about this. The first thing that I want you guys to do before I start this discussion is share this video to all your friends on social media. Share this video on your Facebook. Share this video on your Twitter. Share this video on your Google Plus communities. Share this video on Snapchat. Share this video on all the social media platforms that you are on. Share this video. Just share this video. Now that I got that out of the way, let's get started with the discussion. Sony blocking crossplay for Fortnite. Now, the first thing that we as gamers should be saying is this really surprising, people? Is this really surprising? Is it really surprising that Sony is doing this? I mean, come on, people. Sony is number one. Everybody is loving Sony like it's nothing. Everybody's eating Sony up like a godsend. They just love that Sony goodness. They're just eating it up like, feed me Sony, feed me Sony, feed me Sony. Regardless of whatever they do, good or bad, they just eat it up like, oh no. Delicious. Delicious. So, when I heard this announcement, I don't know why I'm tearing up. When I heard this announcement, I wasn't really surprised because Sony is in first place. I think Sony's at like, what, 80-something million, and the Xbox One and the Nintendo Switch combined is like 53 million, so yeah. So it's not really surprising that Sony is doing this. It's not. And you would think, a company that would be blocking crossplay, I would think that it would be Nintendo. But that is not the case. That is not the case, people. It is Sony that is blocking crossplay, not allowing you to play with Xbox owners and Nintendo Switch owners. It's Sony, not Nintendo. Nintendo's actually for this. The Nintendo Switch version of Fortnite allows you to play with Xbox owners, PC owners, mobile users. So, yeah. And the PlayStation 4 version of Fortnite allows you to play with PC users and mobile users. You can't play with Switch owners or Xbox owners on the PS4 version. You can't cross-play with them with the PS4 version. So, and also too, a lot of people are mad at Sony for this. A lot of people are mad at this Sony. Now, my thoughts on it, personally, I think Sony should just allow PS4 users to play with Nintendo Switch users and Xbox users. That's just me personally. Like, come on, Sony. Let us play with other console owners. Let us play with other console owners. Okay, Sony? Okay, Sony? Let us play with other console owners. Please. 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 Let us play with other console owners. Just let us do that, please. But do you guys think that Sony's really going to listen? I don't think they're really going to listen. Maybe next generation, when, they're not in first place, maybe they might listen then. Maybe they might listen when they are not in first place. Because that's what I notice about these companies as far as the generations. Especially with this generation with Microsoft. when they're in first place, you know, and that's with any company, they start to become, you know, a lot more anti-consumer. They may offer the impression that they're for the consumer at first, you know, showing off in an E3 conference, you know, showing it off in their own press event, showing that they're pro-consumer because, you know, to one-up themselves from the competition. But then when the years go by and stuff like that, you know, when they are selling like hotcakes, you know, the console is selling well, you start to notice some changes about that certain company. Like example, PlayStation. They're not allowing you to do crossplay. So, but it's because that they're in first place. And they don't really have to listen to anyone. They really don't have to. Cause I mean, Sony already got your money. They already got a lot of our money. Sony already has a lot of people's money. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay, people? They already got our money. So, them listening to us at this point isn't really going to do anything. I don't think they're going to listen. I don't think Sony is really going to listen. Now, maybe in the next generation, because, you know, I could see Microsoft and Nintendo using this for their benefit for their online services. Like, hey, Xbox Live, you can crossplay with Nintendo Switch owner. Hey, Nintendo Switch online service, you can crossplay with Xbox owners, PC owners, and mobile users. And the same thing with the Xbox Live. You can crossplay with PC and mobile users. So, maybe Sony might listen as far as what the consumers really, really want. Because, you know, that DRM stuff, you know, there was evidence out there that Sony was going to do DRM. So, they just did that. They just took advantage of that at the right time, people. Nothing more, nothing less. Because if that DRM stuff would have worked for Microsoft, they would have been doing the exact same thing. And I'm talking about Sony. They would have done the exact same thing, people. Come on. Let's be real. Be real. You know and I know, and the rest of us gamers know, that Sony would have done the exact same crap if Microsoft was successful at pulling it off. Okay, people? Let's be real. Okay? So, maybe next generation, maybe Sony might actually implement crossplay in the next generation a lot more than they are. Maybe they might allow us, you know, us Sony gamers to, you know, play with Nintendo owners and Xbox owners. Maybe next generation they might allow us to do that. But at this point, I don't see them listening. Like I've been saying, I don't see them listening to us. I really don't see it because they're number one. They already got our money. They already got our money. So, Sony, honestly, I think you should just let us play with Nintendo users and Xbox users. But I know you're not going to listen. I know you're not going to listen to us gamers because you're swimming in that nice pool of money. I know you are. I know you're swimming in that nice pool of money. I know it. So, Microsoft and Nintendo could use this to their advantage. They can. And also, too, Sony, what you should be thinking about at this point is the same user base that came with you and stay loyal to you for this era, you know, the PS4 era. I wonder how many of them are going to come back for the PS5. That's what I'm thinking about. how many of your fan base, you know, your users, are going to come with you with the PS5? And that's if, let's say hypothetically, you know, if they priced it to $500 and $600, how many of them will actually, you know, go to the PlayStation 5? That's what I'm wondering. But anyway, guys, I've been rambling long enough. What do you guys think of Sony removing crossplay on the PlayStation 4 when it comes to Fortnite? What do you guys think of that? And also, share this video. Also, comment and subscribe. I'm trying to reach 600 subscribers, you know. I'm at 599 subscribers, so can I get one more subscriber? I can reach the 600. But my real goal is to reach 1,000 subscribers. That's my real goal at the end of the year. So, share this video, subscribe, and comment. Bye.